Hello, this is the Bible in Fewer Words. We are Carol and Steve Wells. This is episode 24, Exodus chapter 3 and part of 4. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Carol.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm fine.
Excited for this story?
I am. Yes,
Great. I guess we should go. Or do we want to say what happened last? Moses killed an Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
And some Hebrews saw him do that.
Yep.
And they said, hey, we saw you do that.
Are you going to kill us too?
Yes.
Like you did the Egyptian.
And then that kind of scared the pants off him a little
Yep,
bit.
that's right.
So he ran away.
Uh-huh.
And where did he go?
Midian.
And how far is Midian?
Midian's a long way. It's down on the Arabian Peninsula, a few hundred miles anyway.
So he was
kind
running
of south. He was kind of going south.
Running away far.
He was. Yeah. And then he went to the well.
Oh, a well.
Uh-huh.
A bar. The bar named The Well.
Yeah. Met some ladies there, and one of them took him home, and he ended up marrying her, Zipporah.
Zipporah.
And she had a son in the next verse.
Okay.
And that's where we are, I think.
That happened pretty quickly.
It did. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, chapter 3. One day when Moses was watching his father-in-law's sheep, he came to God's mountain, Horeb.
Yeah, I didn't point it out, but Moses' father-in-law here has a different name in this chapter than he did in the last.
Maybe this is his middle name?
I don't know. In chapter 2, he's called Reuel.
Uh-huh.
Now he's called Jethro.
Oh.
And he'll be Jethro. In Exodus, he'll be Jethro.
Okay.
And then later on in the Bible, he's called Hobab, I think. So he has different names.
Okay. And the angel of God appeared to him in a burning bush.
Yeah. God called out from the bush, saying, Moses, Moses, take your shoes off because you're standing on holy ground.
Okay. You know, God talks like that a lot. Israel, Israel.
Yeah, he does.
Jacob, Jacob.
Uh-huh. I think it's a Bible thing.
Okay.
I think that's the way you talk in the Bible.
And so now he's standing on holy ground.
Holy ground, you got to take your shoes off, I guess, when you're on holy ground.
Okay. And the whole burning bush thing. You know, there's a plant called the burning bush now, and it is red in the fall. It really has beautiful red little leaves.
Yeah, well, he's in a burning bush now. I guess it burns, but it isn't consumed. It just keeps burning.
Oh. All right. Well, I wouldn't get too close to that if I were him.
He's going to introduce himself because Moses and God, I guess, don't know each other.
Okay.
Yet. So he says, I'm your father's God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I've seen the affliction of my people in Egypt, and I have heard their cry. I have come down to deliver them from the Egyptians and bring them to a land filled with milk and honey, which is now occupied by other people. So I'm going to send you to Pharaoh so that you can lead my people out of Egypt.
So he is talking to Moses saying, here's the deal. Like Moses is far away from Egypt. He would not have heard their cries. Moses wouldn't have heard their cries.
Well, he would have heard their cries, though, when he was a boy, because he lived in Egypt. He grew up there.
Oh, yeah?
And he was quite aware that the Israelites were enslaved.
And being mistreated.
And being mistreated.
Yeah. Okay. And then God always introduces himself as he's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yeah, that's interesting. And your father's God, his father wasn't, of course, any of those guys.
No. That's what I was thinking. Who is Moses? Oh, we don't know who Moses
it's
is.
Amram or something.
Oh, that's right.
It's that'll come up later.
Okay. And because he was plucked from the river, right? Moses?
Moses was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the Pharaoh's daughter adopted him.
His mom was...
Oh, Jochebed.
Jochebed.
Yes. Okay, so God is talking to Moses. All right, Moses said to God, well, when the Israelites ask me what your name is, what should I tell them? God said, I am that I am.
How's that for a non-answer?
Yes. A little
for
bit
me
like,
to know and you to find out.
I guess so. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Say to the Israelites, I am has sent me. They're going to think he's crazy if he says that. He appeared to me and said, I have seen what was done to you in Egypt. I will bring you out of Egypt and into a land flowing with milk and honey. I'll smite Egypt with all my wonders. Then the Pharaoh will let you go. And when you leave Egypt, you won't go away empty. You will steal from your Egyptian neighbors jewels, silver, gold, and clothing.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, it does. A fun time.
Yeah.
So this is Moses. He's telling Moses what to say to the Israelites. Because the Israelites, well, how long has he been away from Egypt now? Because the Israelites are growing in great number.
Yes. Well, they have been for some time. I'm not sure if the Bible tells us. If it does, if there's some way to find out how old he is right at this moment, I'll put that in the notes.
Okay, so we don't really know how long he's been gone.
I don't anyway. No.
So he's got to go back to Egypt, which is kind of far, and tell them, "Hey, you guys,
God talked to me.
God talked to me.
I am talked to me.
I am talked to me." And he said that I'm going to go talk to Pharaoh, and we're gonna
set you free, take you home. You're gonna take all their stuff too,
and we'll head back to. Where are they going?
Canaan.
Oh, Canaan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is now occupied by other people.
Oh, that's right. That'll be fun. Telling those other people, this is our place now.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is chapter 4. Moses said to God, "They won't believe that you appeared to me." God said, "Throw your rod on the ground." So Moses threw his rod on the ground, and it became a snake. Moses ran away from it.
I would too. Okay, so his rod, which is probably just a walking stick or something, throws it on the ground and it turns into a snake.
A shepherd's staff, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So God said, "Grab the snake by the tail." Moses grabbed the snake and it became a rod. Well, that's kind of a cute, cool little trick.
Yeah.
God said, "This will make them believe that I appeared to you." Oh, so he's going to do this in front of the Israelites.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then God said, "Put your hand on your chest." Moses put his hand on his chest, and his hand became leprous.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is. Then God said, "Put your hand on your chest again." Moses put his hand on his chest again, and it was cured.
Those are pretty powerful tricks he's got going on.
They are, but he's got more coming.
Okay, well, I'm just thinking those Israelites, when they see that, now they're just going to be scared of him because, leprosy is catchy.
Yeah.
So God said, "If they won't believe you after these two things, take water from the river and pour it on the ground. It'll turn to blood." Ooh.
Moses said, "But I'm not a good speaker." God said, "Who made men's mouths? Who made the blind and deaf people? Wasn't it me? Go, I'll be with your mouth. I'll teach you what to say."
Okay. Yeah, he's kind of shy, Moses. Doesn't want to speak in front of people.
Yeah.
So Moses said, "Please, God, send someone else."
God became angry at Moses and said, "Isn't Aaron your brother? I know he can speak well. He'll be your spokesman. He'll be your mouth. And you'll be like God to him. Be sure to take your rod with you."
It's like a mom giving instructions.
Take your cell phone with you.
Yes.
Yeah, so he has to take his rod with him because that's part of his trick, is
the rod,
the snake trick.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess his hands he'll have with him, so he's good there.
Yeah, that's
when
right.
they turn leprous.
Yeah.
So Aaron, have we heard about Aaron before?
No, this is the first we hear about Aaron. Yeah.
And whose son is he?
Same guy, same. I think Amram and Jochebed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're brothers, and so is Miriam. I think they all have the same mother and father, I believe.
Okay.
But those details will be coming a little bit later.
All right. So that's it for today.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing big and horrible.
Well, those are some pretty cool tricks.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm going to try them right when we're done here.
And we did the burning bush. Everyone knows about the burning bush.
Yes.
So now we've covered that.
But we didn't really talk about it. I mean, the burning bush, God is up above the burning bush, or is he not above just the voice is coming out of the burning bush?
Well, all we really have are the paintings that people have drawn some nice art with the burning bush, where he's standing up above like a figure of God is standing up above the burning bush.
Mm-hmm.
From the text, it seems like it's just a bush that's burning, that's talking to Moses.
So it could be that Moses was kind of hallucinating maybe a little bit.
Oh yeah, could be. Or he was dehydrated maybe, he was hallucinating because of that.
Hearing voices.
Hearing voices, yeah, it definitely could be that.
But hearing voices that are telling him to do something he doesn't want to do.
Yeah, but it does make sense then that the person, the voice when you ask him his name, he says, I am.
That I am.
That I am. Tell him I am sent me. That sounds like something that you might imagine in a dream, maybe.
I wonder if Dr. Seuss read this story, because it's Sam I Am.
Yeah.
Green eggs and ham.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think we're done.
I think so.
Hey, and if you enjoy these episodes, give us a rating, because that'll help us out.
Yeah, and follow us so you'll know when the next podcast is coming out.
All right. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye-bye.